friends, today we're going to be making the perfect high protein, low calorie snack. So we're going to be making some umami pizza balls. They are a perfect starter, snack, or can be bulked up to make a main meal. I bet you've tried sweet energy balls, but have you ever tried a savoury one? Mum, have you tried one?
No,
Have you even tried the one in this recipe?
not yet.
So you'll be in for a surprise, a delicious one. I'm Tila, by the way.
And I'm Rita.
We're the plant promoting doctor.
And Mom.
I'm a plant-based GP with over 13 years of experience, and she's my mum who thinks she's the real doctor. Right, shall we get going with the recipe?
Yes.
Do you want to bring the blender, Mum?
Okay.
So we're going to make the base of these balls. So let me get my recipe so that I can remind myself what goes in here and I don't make any mistakes or gota, like Mum would say. So we've got half a block of firm tofu here, about 140 grams, which has been crumbled. Mum, do you want to put that in?
Yes. Can I have the spoon?
Okay. Then we've got 1 cup of cooked chickpeas. I've just used canned chickpeas, which I've drained and rinsed. Then I've got a 1/4 cup of oat flour. So what I've done is just taken some rolled oats and I've just put them into a blender and created a flour. So you don't have to buy oat flour. Mum, what have you been doing this weekend?
Well, I was watching the program you said, Sharon and David.
Do you mean Gavin and Stacey?
Yes, Gavin and Stacy, sorry.
Did you enjoy it?
Well, I don't understand the language that much.
What do you mean, what language?
It's accent, their accent I don't understand.
Which one? The Essex one or the Welsh one?
Both actually. It's just hard for me.
So Gavin and Stacey is this popular program in the UK and they just had their finale. I just binge watched it all and told Mum it was really funny, but I didn't realise she wouldn't understand it. Mum, can you say something for me?
Yes.
What's occurring?
What's occurring?
What's a carding? Sounds like a beer. Okay, we've got a 1/4 cup of tomato paste here. And then I've got a 1/4 cup of chestnut mushrooms, which I've diced finely. This is optional. You don't have to add it in if you don't like mushrooms, but actually you can't taste them in here. They'll just give it an umami flavour.
Okay, can I have that purple spoon, please?
Yes, madam. You look like the queen today, Mum, with your pearls and your jumper. Then we're going to add 1 tablespoon of flaxseed. Mum, if you show everyone. So ground flax seeds work as an egg replacement. They're really good at binding, but they're full of omega-3 as well, which fight inflammation. So they're a really good addition to this. Then we'll add in nutritional yeast. So nutritional yeast gives this a cheesy taste. Mum, do you want to add it in? You're just smiling at the camera.
Ooh.
Yeah, 2 tablespoons. Nutritional yeast has some protein in it as well, which is really good. And if you don't like tofu, I promise you, you won't taste it in this recipe. We've got some smoked paprika there, 1 teaspoon of that. We've got some salt to taste. We've also got 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/2 teaspoon of oregano. We're going to be adding another 1/2 teaspoon of the garlic powder and oregano in the marinara sauce that this goes with, which I forgot to mention. And also 1 teaspoon of dried thyme, as well as 1 teaspoon of dried basil. But you can change up the flavouring as you wish. Mum, do you want to add it in? You probably want chili powder in it, right, Mum? So if you give that a whiz, Mum, we put that in. It's as easy as that. There's just one more step to make the dipping sauce. Right, let me do the honours. We're going to grind this until wet dough forms. I'm going to take this off now and I'm just going to mix it.
I think it's done, Tila, now. So,
yeah, you can see now that a smooth dough has formed. And it's slightly wet, but that's good because it will keep the balls actually quite moist. And I forgot to say these are called pizza balls. That's what I've coined them because they smell like pizza, don't they, Mum? Let me get you a bowl to transfer that in and I'll just move this blender away. Yeah. So many people might be after a main meal with this And you can actually serve these up with some pasta, such as legume pasta. I've got some really nice chickpea pasta. Most people don't like it. It's made with yellow peas by Zembi. I love this brand. I think you can get it in many countries, but we get it here in the UK. So you could pair it up with that, or you could have this in a meatball sub if you want. Otherwise, just have it on its own as a snack, and it's brilliant. Okay, Mum, so you don't need to mix it so much because I'm going to add some extra things. I've got a 1/4 cup of chopped red peppers here so that it tastes like pizza, and we've got some olives here which I've chopped up as well quite finely. You don't have to add this, add whatever you like. Add that in, Mum. Okay, then you've got 5 chopped up jalapenos. Again, if you don't want things spicy, you don't need to add this. So I've got a parchment lined baking tray here. We don't need to use any oil because of the baking paper. I promise you it won't stick. So Mum, I'll show you how to shape these.
Okay.
You take a tablespoon.
Yeah.
And then you literally just take the dough.
Okay.
And you just roll it into a ball, or you could make it into a dish shape if you wanted to as well.
Yeah.
Like a kofta or kebab.
Too big, Tila.
Is it too big?
Small.
There you go, the boss has spoken. How about I just do the tablespoon and pass it to you, yeah?
Yeah.
Here.
That is easier.
Otherwise I'll get told off. And we'll speed through this. This makes about 12 to 15 balls. Or discs, as we've done them today. Okay, so now these are done, we're going to put them into a preheated oven, which I've preheated at 190 Celsius. I'm sorry I don't know that in Fahrenheit, but it's written below. Mum, do you want to put these in the oven?
Yes.
Give it a welly, Mum. So while that's baking in the oven, let's make the sauce.
Yes.
I've got 1 tin of good quality chopped tomatoes in this saucepan. I'll show you it. I like using Mutti brand. And it's good to use good quality tomatoes because otherwise the sauce will taste sour. Then I've got some spices. So I've got 1/2 teaspoon of oregano. That's why we added less into the mixture. 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. 1 teaspoon of chili flakes. You can omit this if you like. And salt to taste. Mum, do you want to add it? And then I've got a high quality balsamic vinegar here. This is an optional step. But I'm going to put 1/2 teaspoon in there. And then we'll also put some maple syrup. Again, this is optional, but the tomatoes can be a bit tangy. So this helps make them have more depth and not be sour. So we've got 1 teaspoon going in. And we're just going to warm this up on the stove for about 5 to 8 minutes until the sauce thickens slightly. Okay, Mum, it's done now. Do you want to take it out? So we turned them halfway. I'm just going to put the chopping board there so that you don't get the worked up. Okay, so these are done. They're lovely and golden. What we're going to do is I'll just get the sauce and we're going to pour it in this lovely dish. Okay, so I'm going to just spread this evenly on the plate, and then we're just going to display these. So if we put them here, I'm going to leave a space in the middle so that we can put our lovely basil leaves. And these are perfect as a starter if some guests came round as well. She had to get involved. So we take some basil leaves. That's it. I think we'd take this one out. It's too
Leave it its own.
Why don't you try this one? Yeah?
No, leave it in there.
So there we go. We've got some umami pizza balls as a snack, or you can have it as a main meal. Mum, shall I serve you one?
Yeah, try that.
I'll get you one of these from the corner. Why do you always get to do the tasting?
Well, then you do it.
There you go. If you dip it in and have it. Don't make a mess, yeah? We're on camera.
Nice.
Do you like it?
I would love to if you make it in a Subway sandwich.
Another thing of your request, yeah, I'll do it. Thanks, Mum. As always, the printable recipe will be on my website, www.plantpromotingdoctor.com. I'll link it in the description box. Please let us know what other recipes you would like us to make. And on Instagram, if you make this, please do tag me. All right, Mum, do you want to do the honors?
Yes, if you like this recipe, please share, subscribe, and
Press the
press the bell button
icon.
So
that's it for today. So remember till next time,
keep eating those plants. Can you hear that?
Did you fart?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I made a noise.
I know she was
I don't know,
pretending
maybe
she
you
never
did
did
it. No, I don't pretend.
It sounded like
No.
it came from a distance.
Last time we were doing a Christmas tree, yeah? And she was blaming me for the smell. She said, I haven't, Tila. And she said, no, Mom, without knowledge you do it, you don't know.
Yeah, but Elena just kept silent
And
throughout
then
the whole thing.
Elena kept silent. And then afterwards she said, it was me, Mom. I don't know how to
It's not me and everything that gives me gas. So, Mum, can you bring the blender jug?
Yes.
Mum, can you do it again but walk a bit faster? Otherwise, we have like a minute of you walking and getting the blender jug. Don't eat the tofu.
Just a little bit.
No.
Okay, fine. But it's like no sound, it's just a smell. It was coming smell all the time. And she said, Mom, you doing it
Because
without
your
your
bum
knowledge.
was in my face as well, so like... You look like the Queen of England today.